David Pullman was a bad neighbor. He was so bad that the other residents in his apartment cooperative, or co-op, voted to kick him out of the building. In 40 West 67th Street versus Pullman, New York's highest court considered whether a reviewing court could second-guess the co-op's decision to terminate Pullman's tenancy. In 1998, Pullman bought into the 40 West 67th Street co-op in New York City. Shortly after moving in, he began making demands on the co-op board and raising unfounded complaints about his elderly neighbors. Pullman's behavior led to a physical altercation with a neighbor, after which Pullman began spreading false and inflammatory rumors about his neighbors to other residents. Pullman brought numerous lawsuits against his neighbors and the co-op's management. He also made unauthorized alterations to his apartment and ignored the co-op board's requests to conform to its rules. Under the co-op's shareholder lease agreement, a shareholder's tenancy could be terminated if 2/3 of the co-op determined that the tenancy was undesirable due to the tenant's, quote, objectionable conduct, unquote. Pursuant to its authority under the lease, the co-op held a special meeting to determine whether to terminate Pullman's tenancy. Pullman didn't attend, but more than 75% of the co-op's voting shares were present. They unanimously voted to declare Pullman's conduct objectionable and direct the co-op board to terminate his tenancy. The co-op board sent Pullman a termination notice, but Pullman refused to vacate his apartment. The co-op brought an action against him in New York State Court seeking ejectment. The trial court held that under the controlling New York real property statute, to terminate someone's tenancy, the co-op had to prove its claim of objectionable conduct by competent evidence to satisfy the court that the termination was reasonable. The court dismissed the co-op's ejectment claim because it was based solely on the shareholder vote and termination notice. The appellate division reversed. The court held that under the New York Court of Appeals decision in Lewandowski versus 1 Fifth Avenue Apartment Corporation, a business judgment standard applied to the co-op's termination decision. Under that standard, if a co-op board acts in good faith to lawfully and legitimately further the co-op's purposes, then the board's actions are protected from judicial scrutiny. The court granted summary judgment for the co-op, and Pullman appealed to the New York Court of Appeals.